Good evening, wrestling fans. Welcome to Evolution of Pro Wrestling. I am your host, Lewis, the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling.
And I'm Jay, the Whiz Kid of Pro Wrestling.
Always a great introduction. You can't get a better introduction than that, Jay. It's just a home run.
Right.
You know how that goes. Wrestling fans, this is part 2 tonight. Part 2
Dos.
of our 32-man, 32 team. From the evolution of pro wrestling, we would like to give our deepest condolences to the former legend and superstar of Doom and WWE, Butch Reed. He passed away today due to heart complications. It was sad to see him go. He was a great superstar. He really didn't get that recognition. Many people didn't see him as a superstar, but he was an excellent superstar. He won titles in numerous organizations, so Absolutely. He is going to be missed. Another legend gone. Jaden, they're dropping like flies. Right. These legends, man. It's
right.
Unfortunately, especially for me, I've been a fan within these guys. It's tough to see, but he's gonna be in this tag team tournament. So let's see if you guys give him the votes. If you guys get him in, let's see how that goes. James Sargent, welcome, brother. Appreciate you being here. Jaden, how do you see this tournament going? Like the remaining tag teams, like how is this gonna go? What are the fans gonna?
I don't know. This looks absolutely unexpected. I don't know what to expect out of this whatsoever. These tag teams that they have now are just absolutely insane, especially with these semifinals or semi-semifinals, if that's what you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so Jaden, if you don't mind, announce your side of the bracket of the matches that we got going for this next round of the quarterfinals.
So, next round of the quarterfinals, we got Beer Money against Edge and Christian,
Mm-hmm.
the Strike Force against the British Bulldogs, the Steiner Brothers against the Samoan SWAT team, and the Briscoes against the Brainbusters.
Ooh. You can't get any better than that.
Mm-mm.
You cannot get any better than that. Fans, before we continue, please feel free to share our content all over social media. Bring your friends, your cousins, your family, everybody. Let's talk wrestling. Let's talk turkey. And let's see what you guys got going on up there. So, when it comes to these tag team matches, we actually do the wheel of evolution. But we are going to give you, the fans, the opportunity to choose the stipulation for these matches. And if we can all, and if you guys can't agree, me and my partner make a mutual decision on which stipulation you guys use. Alex Sertiado, what's going on, brother? So fans, we are going to get to our first match. Jaden, what is our first match?
First match we got is Beer Money versus Edge and Christian.
That's a pretty interesting matchup. Both teams are pretty equipped to do battle in the ring. Would they need a stipulation? Would they not need a stipulation? What do you think, Jay?
Well, I don't really know Beer Money too well, but from what I've seen from Edge and Christian, they can go in just about any match. I've seen both of them in a Hell in a Cell, TLC, list goes on and on. So I feel like they could compete in any match. So, any curveball that you try to throw at them, they'll just curve it the way you wouldn't expect them to curve it. So I feel like they would be able to compete in any match. But stipulation, I feel like we should use one because it'll probably make it more interesting. Especially with these two tag teams right here, it'll make it more interesting.
Okay.
I haven't really thought of the stipulation yet, but I'll put them in a barbed wire Extreme Rules match.
Okay, so we got a tornado tag match. James Sargent said. So we're caught in between with your match, my match, and his match. So we got to get another stipulation. Tell us, fans. Tell us your thoughts. Tell us your picks with the stipulation and how it will go down. Would it be Beer Money coming out with the victory? A shocking victory? Would it be Edge and Christian always doing what they do best? You know, and then after that, they do that 5-second pose for flash photography. You know what I mean? And Alex Tirado says, good matchup. Depending on the stipulation, TLC, Edge and Christian, Ultimate X match. Interesting.
Ultimate? What is that?
That's a very dangerous match. I forgot how it went, but I remember how it was. I just got to see the picture of it again. But a TLC match definitely will go. If it's Ultimate X match, Beer Money, of course. But if it's TLC, it's definitely Edge and Christian. So, guys, give us your thoughts. Give us who's your pick for this matchup to win.
Who's the pick today?
I'm thirsty.
Good. The water's good.
Yes, the water's good. So, Jaden, who's your pick?
I'm gonna go with Edge and Christian.
Okay. Why?
Because, like you said, depending on the match, I feel like
we didn't even announce the match.
We didn't exactly, but either way,
the favorite to win this match. But Edge and Christian have the experience. They have the experience with multiple tag team championships, multiple ladder matches. Like, pretty much you name it, they did it.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with Edge and Christian. So Jaden, if you don't mind putting Edge and Christian in the next round in the semifinals. This one is gonna get good. You're writing a little slow there, son.
I'm sorry.
Now he just finished eating, so you know he's kind of out of it. So you know. Oh man, so okay, here it is. Here's the Ultimate X match. Ultimate X was in a cage, and an X made out of top ropes was above them. From their hanging would be the belts. No ladders. They have to climb on the cage, like literally climb. And it was crazy. Like, I'm gonna show you that match later on. So, Jaden, now let's check on my side. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Dudley Boys from Dudleyville against Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen. Holy shit. Excuse my French. Like, yo, you can't get a better slobber knocker than that, man. Like, that's like, wow. Like that's a match. Like, brutal. How brutal will this match get with these guys? Like, and there's no filter with it. You see, even Alex Tirado said, "Holy shit!" Because that's a hell of a match. That's a hell of a match. Like, come on, like Bruiser Brody, the man doesn't sell if he doesn't like you. If you're not selling back, you're done.
You're done.
You know what I mean? You're done. And Stan the Lariat Hansen, that man got a clothesline that was just as good as JBL's. I'm like, wow. And then you got the Dudley Boys who have been to the extreme and still survived. Right. What type of match? Okay, so we got James Sargent says Brody and Hansen beat the hell out of the Dudley Boys in a hardcore street fight. What are your thoughts on that, Jay? Tirado said Brody doesn't sell. Just ask Luger. I know.
Wait, what? What happened?
There was an incident between Lex Luger and Bruiser Brody. Neither one of them sold their moves, and they left. Luger left pissed off and scared.
Oh, he looks. Oh man.
So it was like, wow.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm actually gonna go with that stipulation, hardcore street fight. But I don't think the Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen would beat the hell out of them.
I think they would win.
They will win.
They would win.
Like I said, you can't underestimate the Dudley Boys because those two went through hell and back.
Yeah, seriously.
See, look at that. Even Tirado says Brody and Hansen tornado tag death match. Of course, that would have been amazing. That would have been absolutely amazing. I'm gonna give it to Brody and Hansen.
Me too.
You know, those two they're just like you. Those are two trucks,
right?
Mack trucks to going together.
I mean, look at the name, Bruiser Brody.
Exactly,
like his name says it all.
Brody.
Exactly.
Brody.
So
Bruiser Brody and Hansen. Sorry about my handwriting. I'm sorry. I got a handbrand. And Hansen are going into the next round. Okay, Jaden. This next match you're gonna announce, it's kind of interesting, you know, the way the way it goes, like, not really many people saw this match coming. Like, these are two excellent tag teams. So, tell us the next match, please.
The Strike Force against the British Bulldogs.
Wow.
Excuse me.
Like, wow.
Right. Wow.
These are two of the greatest tag teams of all time. The British Bulldogs and Strike Force. Tito Santana and Rick Martel. The Dynamite Kid and the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith. Like, this was a excellent tag team, both of them. And like, how would you guys even call this match between these two? Jaden, what do you think of this?
I don't know. This was one of the interesting matches. This is what something I would call a unique match, because you don't see something like this. You don't see a pairing like this often.
Yeah.
So there's like basically a once in a lifetime thing. So
What type of match would you make this?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, see, I was waiting for Christopher Brown to get here. Ready? Look at that. He got it. Bulldogs in a scaffold match. There you go. What do you think, Jay?
I was thinking that a scaffold. That's what I would put the British Bulldogs.
Okay,
I could see the British Bulldogs in a scaffold.
Yeah, but what about Tito Santana and Rick Martel? Those two are high flyers. This guy.
Either a scaffold or a Hell in a Cell.
It would be amazing. It's like, oh my God. Like, he said, sorry I'm late, Lewis. Today my brother's birthday, so we dropping off a cake and presents at his house. Nah, don't worry about it. You ain't got nothing to worry about, man. So, Jay, when it comes to power, it goes to the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
When it goes to high flying and stuff like that, definitely goes to Strike Force. Can the power outweigh the speed? Maybe. Can the speed outweigh the power?
The matches that are listed here, that's power can't outmatch the high flying with these matches listed right now.
Well, you're absolutely right.
So
in that particular situation, I'm gonna have to go with the Bulldogs,
and
because of strength and speed. Because Dynamite Kid got hella speed, and back then Davey Boy Smith too also had speed, and they had technical.
Yeah.
They have
so
technical.
I'm gonna go with
ability.
the British Bulldogs as well.
Yes, so we're gonna go with the British Bulldogs, Jaden, and I'm excited for that next round match, the British Bulldogs against Edge and Christian. Wow. Woo, 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 woo. Sorry, just a little excited. Let me drink some water. Jay was silent for a minute. We're just having fun. We're having fun.
Yeah.
All right, Jaden. Look at this match. The British Bulldogs against Edge and Christian. Wow. Jaden, who's going to win the Evolution of Pro Wrestling inter-promotional tag team titles tonight? Who's your prediction out of this bracket?
Let's see here.
Come on, you got to think fast, son.
I got the Brothers of Destruction.
Okay, all right. That's a bold one. That's a bold one.
Destruction. I want the Brothers of Destruction to take it.
That's a bold one. That's good. That's good. I'm actually going to go with... I'm going to go on a limb here. But the Steiner Brothers. Yes. Steiner Brothers.
Really?
Steiner Brothers.
It was maybe Choco by Water.
The Steiner Brothers.
The Steiner Brothers.
Yes, the Steiner Brothers.
Okay.
All right, the Steiner Brothers.
It's a bold pick.
All right, but now let's go into the next match, which oh my God.
This match is...
This match would be brutal.
Very brutal.
And I'm going to actually call the stipulation for this match. A Chicago Street Fight Extreme Rules. No rules. Oh, and to add to it, pinfalls count anywhere. How about that one? Bada bing, bada boom. So that's what we're going to do. Extreme Rules, Chicago Street Fight, Falls Count Anywhere match for the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, against the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal.
Oh, man.
Good Lord Almighty.
Right.
Who can hold this team? These four men.
Right. This will go everywhere. You said a false count anywhere, including
false count anywhere.
They're gonna be through half of Chicago when this match is over.
Tirado says Chicago. The winners are LOD. Okay, so we got one for the Legion of Doom.
I'm gonna have to agree with them. The Legion
Why?
of Doom. Because the Legion. I'm not gonna.
Do you not know who the Samoans are?
Look. Listen. I'm not gonna take away anything from the Samoans. The Samoans are dangerous. Every single basically Samoan that you see has that type of dangerous blood in them. But the Legion of Doom, their chemistry is completely out of this earth. I'm telling you, the Legion of Doom is one of the tag teams that I've seen who would probably has the best, or if not one of the best chemistries in the world, to the point where it comes to they have even their very own double finish.
That these guys are lethal in the ring. Mm-hmm. But you also have the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. These guys are also two of the baddest teams that you've ever seen. And the Road Warriors, they take no prisoners. They used to destroy everybody whenever they went to an organization. But we're going to wait for a few more fans to start voting. Christopher Brown says, keep in mind, Lewis, Hawk and Animal aren't coming down to ringside alone. We haven't forgotten about John Laurinaitis. I don't know about John Laurinaitis. I would probably say Paul Ellering might could come down as the manager. But I don't think of John Laurinaitis. So, yeah, no. Damn. We don't got any other votes. So, it looks like it's going to be the Legion of Doom going into the next round, Jay. Wow. See, Vitalado says Paul Ellering. So, yep, we got a winner. We have the Legion of Doom going into the next round.
Legion of Doom.
All right. Now, Jaden, before we go any further, tell our fans what to do.
Fans, please feel free
yes.
Please feel free to share our content. Share it all over Facebook with your friends, family. Like I say, everyone. Be sure to share with everyone. Bring some people along. Go watch the show. This amazing tournament we got going on. So,
Everyone.
Exactly. Hey, my grandma.
Hi, Grandma. All right, Jaden. What is our next matchup?
We got the Steiner brothers against the Samoan SWAT team.
Wow. That's an interesting match.
The
Samoan SWAT team against the Steiner brothers. Wow. That has me... I'm indecisive with that match. But I actually picked the Steiner brothers, so I'm actually going to go with the Steiner brothers.
You picked the Steiners?
Yes, I'm going to go with the Steiner brothers. And the reason I say this is because, yes.
Okay.
Well, actually...
I want to hear why, but we need to think of
actually, hold on. Yes, we could. I'm going to take that vote back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna explain that as soon as we decide our stipulation. Jaden, what type of stipulation would you put for this match?
Right now, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'll see them in an Extreme Rules match. I'll keep it nice and simple for this one, because I wanna start using my creativity once we get more into the finals. I'm gonna keep it simple right now. I'll see them in an Extreme Rules, and I feel like the Samoan SWAT to take that.
Okay. All right, Jessica Hallman, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Christopher Brunson says the Steiners in Hell in a Cell. And your grandmother says, hello, my family. Good to see you. I'm back to just for a little while. I need to rest my eyes. Okay, thank you, Nancy. Appreciate it. But that's a good match. That's a good match. And I would actually have to pick the Samoan SWAT team. I picked the Steiner brothers, but remember, like I said, the Samoan, just the word Samoan.
That's what I'm saying. This is what people have to understand. For all the people that don't know who Samoans are, there is at least every Samoan that's related to each other. Every single Samoan got at least that little bit of dangerous in their blood. There's always that
They're
one
lethal.
Samoan. Exactly.
They're lethal
Samoans are
in the
lethal.
ring.
Some Samoans, they can do those regular matches, but when it's time for a Samoan to get into a match like an Extreme Rules or something similar, Samoans don't play around in those matches. They go absolutely full force.
Oh yeah. Well, we got Alex says the Steiner brothers win by Frankensteiner in the last man standing match. So we got 2-2. We need one more decisive vote for who's gonna win this match: the Steiner brothers or the Samoan SWAT team. So I picked the SWAT team,
I picked the SWAT team.
So the reason I picked the SWAT team is because when it comes to Samu and Fatu, these two men have Paul E. Dangerously in their corner. You know who Paul E. Dangerously is?
I've heard of him.
Paul Heyman.
Paul, that's what they called him?
Yes,
Paul E. Dangerously?
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman.
The man was a genius. He was a genius.
Still is.
And he took them to title reigns. Like he did his thing with that. They were
Listen, were they
ruthless.
heels?
Yes. They were heels.
Yeah, that's the perfect.
And they played
perfect.
and they played perfect.
Were Paul Heyman, if it comes to heels, Paul Heyman is the guy to be a manager.
Of course.
Paul Heyman is the guy for that. 100%.
Of course.
Paul Heyman is that guy if you want to be a heel.
Listen,
with a manager.
Guys, we need one more vote.
One.
Give us your vote now.
Oh, no.
The Samoan SWAT team or the Steiner brothers? Tell us how you feel. Tell us what you do.
Tell us what you know.
Yes, I know. He got the name from the movie Johnny Dangerously. Yep, I heard about that too.
Dangerously.
All right, guys, we need one more vote. Let's go, guys. Give us one more vote. The Samoan SWAT team or the Steiner brothers, Rick and Scott. Two great teams, two extraordinary tag teams, which I'm still surprised that the Steiner brothers have not been put in the Hall of Fame yet, because they deserve it. So, give us your thought, fans. Come on.
Thirsty.
Alex says, I changed my mind. Samoans will help with the help from Yokozuna.
Yokozuna's a Samoan, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
And he was for a big guy. He was very athletic. And
I seen
his documentary. I seen a documentary of Yokozuna. It was amazing. It was sad, but it was amazing. But yes, so we got it. The Samoan SWAT team, Jaden, is going to the next round. Bada bing, bada boom, bada get boom, boom.
My handwriting is bad.
Just put SST.
Oh, I already wrote it.
Just put Samoan S.
There you go.
All right, we got it. He did it.
I did it.
So, fans, we hope you're enjoying this show. We're happy to bring you into our home, have this amazing discussion with you guys, and we're enjoying ourselves, aren't we, Jaden, with this awesome tournament? And we still got a long way to go. So, the next matchup, which is kind of unorthodox, but I already got my vote for this one. You have Booker T and Stevie Ray against the Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker. Yes, I do too. Jaden, give us a stipulation for this match. How Harlem Heat is going to get their asses handed to them in this match. I'm sorry. No disrespect. No disrespect. Okay. No disrespect intended to Harlem Heat. They have won multiple championship matches.
I'm not like you said.
Come on.
Disrespect, but this is the Brothers.
This is the Phenom. The Phenom and the Devil's favorite son, Kane.
Devil's favorite demon.
The Devil's favorite demon, Kane. Two powerhouses in their prime. You weren't stopping them. I'm sorry.
Well, you gotta go with the match of their own. But this time, we could go with a barbed wire Hell in a Cell. Go with a match of their own. Oh man, if that match was to ever happen, Harlem Heat, I am so sorry, but that would be a blowout. Like, the Brothers of Destruction would absolutely destroy in that match.
Of course.
So I got the Brothers of Destruction. Like you said, I'm not going to take anything
away
from
No, listen, they're an excellent tag team. They're Hall of Famers.
Exactly.
But you're not beating The Undertaker. Look, even Christopher Brown said it, that Kane and Taker in a casket match.
Not even.
And Alex says, as much as I love Harlem Heat, but Taker and Kane are just too much. Exactly. So we got a clean sweep. That's it, of course.
The Brothers of Destruction. That's how they got their names.
And then with Paul Bearer, God rest his soul, when he came back, he was put with the name. That's the Father of Destruction. That's Paul Bearer.
Paul Bearer was a scary guy.
You couldn't touch him.
That was perfect.
When those two were on, you cannot touch.
The Briscoes against the Brainbusters.
Ooh, interesting match. Very interesting match. Whew. I would have to say this one would be a barbed wire steel cage match.
I would agree with that one. That's a pretty good one.
Okay, so we actually got two agreements. So our stipulation stands then: a steel cage barbed wire match with the Brainbusters against the Briscoes from Ring of Honor.
Now,
give us your thoughts, fans.
Who do you got for this match? You normally ask me that first, but I'm gonna ask you this
Okay.
this time. Who do you got? Who do you got in this match?
I would have to say Tully and Arn Anderson, the Brainbusters, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not taking anything away from the Briscoes. Ring of Honor, they're excellent superstars, great superstars. Like that, you hear them all around the world, Japan, everywhere. But the Brainbusters not only have been around the world, but they are also former Four Horsemen. They were part of the Four Horsemen, the most elite group faction in professional wrestling. And these guys would fight in war games match
so
after match, like brutal. Especially Tully Blanchard at a point fought Magnum TA in a first brawl, like a pretty much no rules, anything goes match, no rules, street fight. And it was a hell of a match. And Arn Anderson, another one, the enforcer, that spine buster, he got you, that's it. Especially on that barbed wire in the cage, that's why I got to go with the Brainbusters.
Well,
see, look at that. James Sargent said Horseman Brainbusters tag team skills were great. Yes. And Christopher Brown says I'm going with the Briscoes in that match with those stipulations. Okay, so we got the Briscoes.
I'm gonna go with the Brainbusters.
Okay, so we got 2-1. There it is. He said Tirado, the Brainbusters, the Briscoes are good, but Tully and Arn are the cornerstone of the Horseman War Game veterans. Do the encyclopedia not know what he's talking about, though? He knows what he's talking about.
The
Brainbusters are going into the next round. Oh my God. And I can't like this. Look at this match.
Oh,
the Brainbusters against the Samoan SWAT team.
Oh man.
Jeez. Whew. Damn, this bracket is looking sweet over here, Jay. Edge and Christian against the British Bulldogs and the Samoan SWAT team against the Brainbusters.
Oh,
good Lord Almighty. Fans, again, please feel free to share our content. You don't want fans missing this. I'm sorry. Bring them in here. This is just bring everybody out here. You know what? Steven Brainbuster said Brainbusters would cut off the ring. They would. They would. That's how the Four Horsemen operated. But Jaden, let's get to this next match. The Freebirds against Doom. Ron Simmons and the late Butch Reed, who passed away this afternoon. We said our condolences this beginning of the show, and again, we're proud to put Doom in this match with the late great Butch Reed.
Absolutely.
So Jaden, what stipulation would you choose for this match? Yes, Freebird rules, James. Freebird rules. You can add whichever two you want to add to. I would say a false count anywhere.
I was gonna say a dog collar false count.
Yeah, tag team dog collar barbed wire false count anywhere match.
Oh,
there you got it. Yeah, James. Whoever was part of the Freebirds, whoever's part of the Freebirds, you could put who you want.
Freebird rules.
Freebird rules. I know Terry Bam Bam Gordy was there, and Jimmy Garvin, and I forgot the other gentleman's name, and Michael Hayes. But Jada, who you got in this match?
Oh,
excuse me. I'm going with Doom.
I was just about to say
Doom is lethal.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Doom is a lethal tag team. Like they weren't together that long, but they were lethal.
It's the tag team. It's some of the tag teams that you see that aren't together for a long time are the most.
Okay, so here's the tag team that James picked: Terry Bam Bam Gordy and Michael Hayes against Doom. And Alex says Freebirds because of interference of the third one, Buddy Roberts. Yep, Buddy Roberts. There you go. That was the member of the Freebirds. I'm
gonna still go with Doom. I'm gonna keep my pick. I'm gonna go with Doom.
All right, so we got Doom, two of them. We got one, the Freebirds. Any other votes for the Freebirds?
Two with the Freebirds.
Who?
James Sargent.
I'm gonna go with the Freebirds. Well, okay, so we got 2-2. So we got one more vote to decide the winner of this match. Like Jaden, like
tiebreaker.
When you there it is. Christopher Brown says Freebirds in an Iron Man match. Okay,
that would be a pretty good match.
We got the Freebirds going in. I'm Alex Alado said no wrong answer here. No, definitely no wrong answer. We got the Freebirds, but I don't think they're gonna survive this next match.
Oh God!
I'm sorry. No disrespect intended to the Freebirds. I like the Freebirds, but
we said earlier, the brothers.
You're going up against the Brothers of Destruction.
They're just too much.
But we're gonna talk about that match later, because who knows? Things might change my mind. You know, just like this one. You guys picked the Freebirds over Doom, so because of interference. So maybe the same interference can cost the Brothers of Destruction. But you'd be surprised who might show up though. So he said, "Oh shit, Freebirds are dead." Yeah, you're right. It's a good one.
Oh man,
that's a good one. All right, so Jaden, now we're going into the semifinals.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of the semifinals.
Sort of.
Well, yeah, the semifinals. Because this is the finals and this is the championship. Yep. So let's do it. Next match.
We got Edge and Christian against the British Bulldogs.
Oof. Jay, how would you call this match? Like this is a dream match. Like these two, you know, this is a dream match. Like Edge and Christian, you know, this is past and present. You know, like wow, like you got Edge and Christian, the innovators of the ladder match, and you have the British Bulldogs that they just true powerhouse and speed. Like how are we even gonna call this match? Who would your pick be in this one? And what stipulation will we even add to this?
I would pick. I would pick Edge and Christian, and I'll probably put them in a barbed wire TLC match.
Well, Christopher Brown says Edge and Christian in a TLC match.
See, we got the same idea.
All right, and Tirado says Edge and Christian in a Hell in a Cell tornado match.
They have the same idea.
So listen,
it's a blowout.
No, it's definitely a blowout. But I want to give my input in this.
Okay.
The British Bulldogs are an excellent tag team, but Edge and Christian are unique. They're fast. Like the moment I seen Edge spear Jeff Hardy off that ladder, I already knew this man was going to be a star.
Yeah.
These two are great athletes. You know, the British Bulldogs unfortunately didn't make it too far as singles competition, but Edge and Christian did. So this is why I'm going to give it to the experience with Edge and Christian as good as they did in the tag team division.
Especially with the chemistry.
But Jaden, Edge and Christian. Excuse me. James says the Bulldogs. Well, we got unfortunately you got outvoted. It was a clean sweep, brother. He picked the Bulldogs, but yes, they I'm not taking anything away from the Bulldogs. Excellent tag team, but Edge and Christian are just they're superior. I'm sorry. So, but Edge and Christian are going into the finals, Jay. Damn. Who would have thought they would have ever made it?
Right.
Wow.
They've been through a lot.
That's crazy.
Right.
Now, holy cow. How are we going to be able to handle this match? This next match. What type of stipulation can you even do for this match? Like, see, even Alex said it. To be a good tag team, you have to be good singles wrestlers first. Edge and Christian. Exactly. But this match coming up now. Two of the most lethal tag teams you will ever see in this industry. Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen against the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Jay, where do we begin?
I don't.
What type of stipulation would you even think of putting these four men in a ring? That they won't kick the living bejesus out of each other or kill each other.
I can already see one of the members from the Legion of Doom going at it with Bruiser Brody. That would be deadly.
Very.
Oh my goodness.
James says Hell in a Cell. That's the only way you could contain those four men.
I don't even think that would contain those four men.
It'd be crazy. Like how would you be able? Imagine this match would have ever happened.
That would have been a dream. Wow.
Like it would have been.
That would have had me on the edge of my chair.
It would have been brutal and bloody, especially with Brody. Like Brody.
They don't call him Bruiser Brody for nothing.
No. Christopher Brown says, as retarded as this may sound, Lewis, but I'm taking LOD in a Punjabi prison match, laughing my ass off. Are you crazy?
A Punjabi
Are you crazy?
The Legion of Doom.
Okay, I understand. I respect this opinion. You know, I can understand the logic. You know, when it comes to Punjabi. James said empty arena match.
That's not even a bad idea.
Yeah, because they can't contain that.
Can't contain that.
All right, here we go. Alex says, ouch. No disqualification, falls count anywhere. Don't contain them. I love LOD, but I have to go with Brody and Hanson. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I have to go with Brody and Hanson.
You got to.
Bruiser Brody. Like I said, the name Bruiser Brody.
Listen.
Like his name just tells you
I'm going to tell you. No, I'm going to tell you right now. And I don't want nobody to get offended with what I'm about to say. The Legion of Doom has always been proclaimed as the best tag team of all time. Which, yes, they have that title, the greatest tag team of all time. But Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen were not a tag team that long. But I guarantee you, if those two men would have been tag team as long as the Road Warriors been, the Road Warriors would not have touched them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They would not have been. They would have been one of the greatest. But Bruiser Brody and Hanson would have been the greatest tag team of all time if they would have kept going. But they decided to go on their separate ways to singles matches. So now we have Bruiser Brody going into the next round, into the finals. And Stan Hansen. Okay. Jaden, this tournament is getting crazy.
This is getting
This is getting intense, man. It's getting intensivo.
It's getting very intense.
Oh, man. All right, Jaden. Next match. This match is an excellent match.
The Samoan SWAT team against the Brainbusters.
Ooh.
How do you call this match, Dad? How do you call a match like this?
Jesus. I don't even know how to call this match. Like, it's
Right. It's
Well, with this one, I'm gonna have to go with the Samoan SWAT team with this one, because not taking anything away from the Four Horsemen, excellent, but like I said, Samoans, they would take on anyone and they would take the beat down of their life and still come back for more and kick the living bejesus out of you, because that's what they do, and they're excellent in the ring, especially when it comes to brutality. They come at you full force.
Guys, for it. I agree 100%. You know, like you said, I'm not gonna take anything away from the Brainbusters, but you know, they're Samoans. Samoans got that, you know, that rush in them. So I'm gonna go with the Samoan SWAT team. What stipulation would you put them in?
I would have to say, yeah, I would go with the elimination tables match.
Elimination tables?
Yeah. So Alex Elder says Samoan SWAT team 2 in a tables match. Splash from the top. See? It's a Samoan SWAT team.
That's dangerous.
This is a Samoan SWAT team. I'm sorry. The Four Horsemen, don't, like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. They are amazing. But, again, Samoans. You can't deny it.
You can't go wrong with the Samoans.
Jaden, Samoan SWAT team is going into the final against Edge and Christian. Now, this is an interesting match. I can't wait to get to that one.
Me too.
Now, fans, what I'm about to say, I'm sorry, forgive me. Not taking anything away from the Freebirds. I love the Freebirds. They were great in professional wrestling. They had an excellent rivalry with the Von Erichs. They beat the holy hell out of them sometimes. They did some damage in professional wrestling. Like, they were really good. Like, they were probably one of the top heel factions back then, before the Horsemen. Mm-hmm. But the Brothers of Destruction, I already said it before, Undertaker and Kane in their prime, you're not touching them. And with this stipulation, I'm gonna put it into a boneyard match.
I was thinking a Chicago street fight.
Okay. Chicago street fight.
I was thinking that.
Okay, let's do it. Chicago street fight.
And my pick is the Brothers of Destruction.
Well, why don't we add a little something to that? A Chicago street fight casket match. You got to win by putting your opponent into a casket match.
See, now look. Okay. I understand this, but look, listen to this, Dad.
Go ahead.
So, what if, for example, we was to switch it up? What would be your answer? So, what is your pick now? What do you have?
The Brothers of Destruction.
What would happen if you were to put them in a Chicago street fight handicap match with all members of the Freebirds against the Brothers of Destruction?
Interesting.
What would happen? You think your answer would change, or would you keep them?
No. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. The Undertaker has fought 2 people at WrestleMania, The Big Show and A-Train, and still won. Kane and The Undertaker took on the entire Wyatt family at Survivor Series and still won. So numbers are not a game factor here. The Brothers of Destruction will still win.
And I agree.
And look at that. Everybody's picking it. Alex is saying Inferno tag team match. Brothers win. The feathers will fly. Those birds are cooked. That's why I was laughing. And then Christopher Brown
Alex
says...
is a funny guy.
And Christopher Brown says Taker and Kane buried alive Inferno match.
The feathers are cooked.
But we're going with the Brothers of Destruction. With the Brothers of Destruction. The brothers with their honorary member, a shovel. Of course. Of course. He's absolutely right. Absolutely right. So the Brothers
with these people
of Destruction are Jaden Howard.
Oh, man. Oh.
Guys, this is crazy. This is really crazy.
I like this match more.
Bruiser Brody against the Brothers of Destruction. Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen against the Brothers of Destruction. We're going to get to that match soon.
Oh.
Jaden, we're in the finals. 32 teams were in this tournament. Now we have it to 4, and the 4 teams are as follows. Edge and Christian against the Samoan SWAT team, and Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen against the Brothers of Destruction. Can this tournament get any better?
Wow.
Like this is just phenomenal.
This is absolutely wow. I don't know what to say about this.
Like phenomenal. Like fans.
Wow.
Wow. Jaden, let's go to the first final match.
So like we said, we got the Samoan SWAT team against Edge and Christian.
Where do you start? Where do you start with the stipulation? This one, I would do a TLC.
I would do a TLC Hell in a Cell match.
Yes.
Man. Who's your pick? I don't even know who to pick right now.
Man, this is crazy.
You know what?
I'm going to stick with the Samoan SWAT team.
You know what? I'm going to disagree with that. I'm going to go with Edge and Christian. And let me tell you why.
Okay.
Like you said, I can't take nothing away from the Samoans. Samoans are dangerous.
Yes.
Especially this tag team right here.
Yes.
But like you said, when you have to be a good singles fighter to be in a really great tag team. So you have Edge and Christian that were great together.
Yes.
But wait, let me finish. You got them great together, and their chemistry is absolutely phenomenal. Especially since they were both singles fighters and they had the same wrestling style. And like you said, once I seen Edge spear Jeff Hardy off that ladder, I knew he was gonna have potential when I seen that. So I'm going with Edge and Christian on this match.
Well, we have 2-2. We need one more decisive vote to see which team is making it to the final round of the inter-promotional Evolution of Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles.
Promotional?
I'm excited. Okay. Promotional.
Okay.
But this tournament has been phenomenal.
It has.
Alex Hidalgo said handcuff Edge to the cage, splash from the top rope on Christian Samoa SWAT team. Yep, it's 2-2. We need one more vote, guys. Give us your vote. Samoa SWAT team or Edge and Christian. Who do you guys got? And while we're waiting for your vote, fans, next week's topic, Jay, is going to be amazing. It's going to be off the charts. And I think I should send you the pictures. Did I send you the pictures? I don't think I did.
I'm not sure. I don't think you did send me the pictures.
Well, we got some amazing matches that we're going to bring to you that night. And we're gonna tell you more about this topic as we go along. But guys, give us your final vote. We need that one final vote. Who are you picking to go to the next round? Edge and Christian or Samoan SWAT team? Fatu and Samu. Give us your thoughts, man. Give us your thoughts. Give us your thoughts. And I see Blake there, but he hasn't spoken not once today. You know, that's weird. He's watching us live, but he hasn't said a word within this entire tournament. Like that's kind of scary, you know?
Surprising.
Very surprising. So, but guys, we're waiting for that one vote. Give us that one vote now.
Now.
Ooh, excuse me. That was the chicken. But guys, come on. We're waiting for that final vote.
Hey, Grandma, why don't you pick one?
Yeah.
I see you here.
Go ahead, Grandma.
Who do you pick, the Samoan SWAT team or Edge and Christian? You got to pick one.
You got to pick one.
You got to pick uno.
Uno?
Dos.
Uno. Oh, man. I just look at this bracket and I see the way everything is. It's like...
This is insane.
Like the tag teams that made it into this tournament, it's right. Like it's unbelievable.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Like, but we're gonna have to make a judgment call with this one. So, because nobody's voting. So with this, in this situation, I'm gonna look at the pros and cons with this, Jay. You mentioned your points. I mentioned my points, but you are absolutely right when it comes to Edge and Christian. They are the innovators of the ladder match. He said, hard to vote while I'm refereeing a basketball game. So he's watching the game and watching us at the same time.
He's watching a basketball game.
Much respect to you, brother. But I'm going to go with Edge and Christian on this one. Because exactly that point that you said, you got to be good in the singles match first before you go. See, even Blake said Edge and Christian. I was waiting for that vote. So Edge and Christian are going to the final round of the Evolution of Pro Wrestling Tag Team Title Tournament.
Oh, they go in the middle, right?
Right over here.
Okay.
EC.
Oh, God. What was that? E? Okay.
All right. Now, this match... I don't even know what to say about this match. I don't even know how the hell... You even contain a match like this one. I thought containing the Legion of Doom and Bruiser Brody and Hansen. But the Brothers of Destruction and Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody, what
I'm being honest, I see Bruiser and Undertaker going back.
Oh yeah.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. Like
bloody too. Oh man.
Jaden, who's your pick on this one?
You know, I've been rocking with Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen this whole time because they're a deadly tag team. But I gotta keep my pick. I gotta go with the Brothers of Destruction. I just gotta do it. No matter the fact that, you know, Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen,
they're legends. They were legends. They were a good tag team. But
I have to go with the Brothers of Destruction.
We got Tirado says the Brothers of Destruction in a Tornado Four Corners Texas Death Match. Yes, I would go for that. Pretty much that is pretty much a strap. A strap.
I just seen Alex's comment.
Yeah. It's all four men tied to each other. Yes. Which meaning they wrap a strap around their wrist. And the job is that you need to take them and slap each corner with your hand. But the death match is like no rules. It's like brutal, like very brutal. So that strap. Look, even Blake said Taker and Kane. I'm gonna go with the Brothers of Destruction too. Like I listen, I'm a huge fan of Bruiser Brody and Stan Hansen. But this is the Undertaker and Kane. Kane, especially Undertaker. Undertaker is so athletic for a big guy.
For a big guy,
the man can move.
Oh yeah.
And Brody could beat the bejesus out of you, but Taker can dish it out.
Taker can take it. He always had that little Jason thing where he sat up out of nowhere. Once Undertaker sat up, it was over.
Oh, yeah.
Undertaker would always make his...
Well, fans, it's the Brothers of Destruction. All right, Jaden. We have our main event. Edge and Christian against Bruiser Brody. See, I'm thinking about him. The Brothers of Destruction, Kane and The Undertaker. How do you begin this stipulation? And a matter of fact, which stipulation you think would go to the tag team? Give me two stipulations that you think will go either way.
That will go like for both. So one stipulation that will go for both.
One stipulation that will go for Edge, and one stipulate for Edge and Christian, and one stipulation that will go for the Brothers of Destruction.
That's hard because
for me,
I don't know.
You got a tables, ladders, and chairs match. You got Edge and Christian.
I feel like,
and
but
the reason I
feel
say
like
that
Kane and Undertaker could compete in that type
no,
of
but
match.
I understand that. But remember, history shows that the Undertaker lost to Edge in a ladder match in a TLC.
So if it was an option between those two, then for a Hell in a Cell,
it would be
the Brothers of
exactly.
Destruction.
That is the only way that would happen. So how can we mix
What if
it up?
we combine the matches?
Okay, so TLC Hell in a Cell match. Blake says, I have to say I like this match. Yes,
So do I.
it's a really good match. But and especially now you're adding a Hell in a Cell TLC match for the Evolution of Pro Wrestling Tag Team titles. So the ladder is hanging above, fans.
You mean the
titles? The titles are hanging above. You have Edge and Christian, Undertaker and Kane inside a Hell in a Cell tables, ladders, and chairs match. How do you see the scenario going? Who would win?
Well, see, I'm gonna give it to the Brothers of Destruction, and I feel like my reason is extremely valid. So look, listen, SummerSlam, Undertaker and Edge had a match similar to a TLC. They were bringing out the ladders.
That's
They were bringing out the ladders.
That's
and
right.
They brought out the tables.
That's right.
And Undertaker so happened to win that match.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
If you're gonna combine a TLC and a Hell in a Cell, that's an even bigger threat for the Brothers of Destruction, especially since the fact that Undertaker beat Edge in a similar match.
Yes,
to that.
you're absolutely
So,
right.
my
Yes.
pick is the Brothers.
The Brothers of Destruction. Okay, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Like it's tough to call. It's very tough to call. Blake says it's probably good that I tuned in late. I didn't hear who eliminated Tully and Arn or the Steiners among others. Yeah, the Steiner brothers got eliminated by the Samoan SWAT team, and the Brainbusters got eliminated by the Samoan SWAT team too. Dinado says Brothers of Destruction still win. Kane gets speared through the cage. Taker choke slams and gives Christian the last ride. That's what I'm saying. Any scenario can happen. Any scenario. But it's tough because he mentioned that, and yes, I'm also going to go with the Brothers of Destruction. Why? Because yes, of what you mentioned, that when we see these four men in that type of match, and you mentioned that Edge and Christian, what happened? Oh, we had a Freebird cookout. Come on.
Oh my God.
When you mention these four men inside that ring, you see it. Edge and Christian are great in the ladder match, but
I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold it in.
The Brothers of Destruction. No, it's good. It's good to laugh. It's good. Our fans are having fun with us,
Okay.
But Brothers of Destruction, they're too strong.
They are.
I'm sorry.
They're untouchable. Like you said, you can't hold them. You can't hold those guys. So
okay, so we look at this interesting scenario that Christopher Brown just said. Even though the Brothers of Destruction are ahead right now 2-0. I see the match ending with someone like the Dudleys coming down, sticking themselves into the match, and in the process, the Dudleys maneuver one member of each team in a double pin. Interesting. That's very interesting. But remember, it's Hell in a Cell TLC, so they have to grab those titles above. Know what I'm saying?
And we all know Kane and Undertaker are notorious for stopping things like that.
Blake says, yeah, I'm going to act like it didn't happen because I wasn't here to witness it. That's fine, brother. Whatever helps you out, man. It's okay. But the Brothers of Destruction can't be stopped. I'm sorry.
Can't.
You're just not stopping the Brothers of Destruction.
Them, especially at Prime.
No,
can't.
It's not happening. I'm sorry.
You can't.
So, with this case, we are going to go with the newly crowned. Well, actually, no. Let's give us our scenarios. Let's give the fans our scenarios.
That was my scenario. That was the scenario I came up with. The TLC was the one that I was thinking of.
No, but how would the Brothers of Destruction win?
How would they win?
That's the scenario. While you're thinking of that, I'm gonna give him mine.
Okay.
So you got the Brothers of Destruction. They come in. Edge and Christian come in. They all hell's breaking loose. You got tables, ladders, and chairs. You got the Hell in a Cell. You got the Undertaker that chokeslammed Edge right through a table. Then you got Christian who flies through the ladder onto Kane onto a table. And once Edge comes up, Undertaker tries to go for another chokeslam. Edge spears the Undertaker through a table, and then you have Christian also trying to go for the I think it was the Cobra. No, I forgot
the kill switch.
Kill switch. Like yes, I think it was a kill switch.
I'm pretty sure.
And Kane reversed it, chokeslammed him through a table. Undertaker also last ride Edge through a table, and then the Undertaker goes up and gets the titles, and they win the match.
Okay. All right.
But Edge and Christian sure gave him hell.
Okay, I have mine. So, here they are, everybody comes in. But first, Edge and Christian come in. One of them is holding a kendo stick. The other one's holding, a steel chair. Brothers of Destruction come. Like you said, all hell breaks loose on the top of the cell. Edge spears the Undertaker through the cell. Edge and Christian, Undertaker spears Edge off of the cell onto the announce table.
Edge spears Undertaker?
Edge sorry, I worded that wrong. Kane chokeslams Christian onto the announce table, which is a really high fall. And everything goes back into the ring. Edge delivers a spear onto the Undertaker through a table. Christian sets up the ladder, and Kane surprisingly makes a comeback and chokeslams him, and then the Brothers of Destruction take it all.
I love it. Excellent promoting, Jaden. Excellent.
You do that.
Thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, the first ever evolution of pro wrestling inter-promotional tag team champions, the Brothers of Destruction, the Undertaker, and Kane. Congratulations, guys.
Brothers
They are our first team to win this tournament. So you know what that means, right, guys? This tournament is going to go far beyond. He says, good job, guys. Dusty Rhodes and Pat Patterson will be proud. Thank you, sir. No, he's right. He says that because those guys were great. And they would definitely be proud. But you know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
We have the Brothers of Destruction, our new tag team champions. No, that's water, ma'am. No vodka. I'm sorry. No, I don't drink vodka. So the Brothers of Destruction are the new evolution of pro wrestling inter-promotional tag team champions. But they have to defend it. So which means coming down the line, maybe another 32-team tag team tournament might come in. So the Brothers of Destruction could defend those tag team titles. It will not be the end of here. No. Wrestling fans, thank you for watching. As always, thank you for your support. Thank you for tuning in each time, every week, sharing our content. Please feel free to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. We're posting videos all over. Also, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're getting a lot of subscribers in our channel. Where we appreciate it. We appreciate the support. Like we said, we don't do this for funding. We do this because of what we love. This is what we do. Thanks, Blake. Appreciate it. And next week, Jaden, Blast from the Past 2. 10 of the greatest matches of all time we are going to bring to you. And I'm actually going to announce one just to keep you in suspense. Bret the Hitman Hart against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. That's going to be our next topic for next week, the Blast from the Past, and I announced one match, but I will come up with, what was it? I said 9 or 10 matches?
10.
10 matches. I'll come with 9 more. So from all of us here, from myself, Louis the Encyclopedia of Pro Wrestling,
and Jay, the whiz kid of pro wrestling.
And from my lovely wife and producing director Yesenia, thank you, wrestling fans. Tune in next week, as always. Have a good night.